gonna start with that slider underneath the right foot. We're gonna slide it out to the side, back to center, and then behind us. So we're gonna work through the right side first. If you're not using the slider, it looks the same. We step it out to the side, center, step it back, and center. So side, center, back, center. And just so you kind of know what's coming today, we're gonna work through our legs with the sliders. We're gonna go get into our core with the sliders, a little ab work in the middle, and then we're gonna finish with the Bosu. All right, so down and up, back and up. Just staying with that movement, waking up those legs a little bit, right, stepping it. And if you wanted to just step side and back, you can do that, right? Just breathing in and out. We're gonna break it down from here, and we're just gonna slide or step out to the right in 5, 4, 3, so there's no back. It's just side and center, side and center. So we're working through that standing leg. The leg that's not moving, that's the leg we're trying to burn and build, right? So down and up, whether you're sliding out or whether you're just stepping, right? And this can be with a towel. All right, so we did the combo first, and now we're breaking it down and really trying to isolate. 30 more seconds here. So the first about 12 minutes or so, we're gonna use that slider the whole time, shifting that seat back. So we lower, exhale, squeeze and lift, down and up. We're gonna transition to go just back in 10, 9, 8, 7. Press through that standing leg. That's the quad you're burning and building in 5, 4, 3, 2, lunge back and up. Lunging straight down and up. So if you're using no slider, you can step, right? You slide back and step back and up, or you're sliding that slider down and up. The slider's gonna stay underneath that same foot this whole first 6 minutes until we transition to the opposite side. So the move that's gonna come up next, we are gonna be in a plank. Anyone with wrist issues, you're gonna stay up high and you're gonna go big circles with just your leg and that slider. All right, everybody else, we're gonna do the same thing, but in a plank. So you got about 20 more seconds here, sliding down. Exhale to lift the front quad. That's the thigh we're working as we take it down and up, down and up. You got about 10 more seconds here. Then we're gonna meet in that plank, straight on plank. We're gonna circle that leg forward and backwards. So it's gonna be the same thing as if I'm standing here and circling, or I'm gonna take it down to the ground in 3, 2, 1. Find that plank, circle around and back, around and back. So we're making that reverse C, right? Woo. And back, forward and back. Option to do this with on a slider. You step side and back, stepping as close as you can, that foot to your hand. Wrist issues, you're standing up and you're stepping forward and back. So we're using our abdominals to brace that body as we circle forward and back, forward and back. Right, option to use that slider or no slider, figuring out what's gonna work best for you. All right, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, wrist issues, if anything bugs you to be on your wrist, you're gonna come up to standing and you're gonna march in place or take it to high knees. Everybody else, we're gonna stay on our wrists here. All right, let's slide that right knee in and out. Knee tucks in and out. Right knee to the right elbow and back out. Right knee, right elbow and back out. Now, if you want more of a challenge, take your left ankle, wrap it around your right. Single leg knee tucks. In and out. So now I don't have any foot support on the ground. In and out. In and out. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, or keep that left foot down. And you can do this without the slider, right? You drive the knee in and out. Exhale in, inhale, lengthen. Knee comes in and out. In and out, breathing in and out. We have a one fancy move left here. Option 1, you can stay up high here and you can open and close the arms. Open and close. That's gonna help us with wrist support. Everybody else, we stay in that plank. The slider stays underneath our right foot. All right, let's get into our plank. Hold your plank here. Slide your right foot in front of you, rotate into a T plank and back down. So right foot slides over the left, left hand reaches up. Right foot over the left, T planks here. So we thread the leg through and then we reach the arm up, right? So threading the leg over, reaching the arm. Leg threads over, arm reaches up. Leg threads over, arm reaches up. Option here without the slider, same thing, you thread and reach. You thread and reach, right? Or you're standing, you're off your wrists. Exhale and to center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing here. That slider has been underneath the right foot the whole time. We're going to make our way to standing in 10. The slider's going to come under the left foot if you're using one. In 5, 4, 3, take it up. One slide out to the side, one slide back. Right back at the top. So every movement you've already done. You know exactly what's coming. You're stepping out to the side and center, back and center. All right, waking up the other side of our body. So with the sliders, it's the leg that's not moving. That's the quad we're usually trying to focus on, right? Because our foot is light on the slider, sliding it back and forward here. And then remember, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna take it into that single leg squat, that slide out to the side and back up in about 15 seconds. All right, so it's a very dynamic warm up, right? Getting the whole body awake, the whole heart rate up. Stay with this here. We're gonna take it into that single leg squat. The slider's underneath the left foot. In 3, 2, slide it out and lift, down and up. We inhale to lower, engage the core, exhale, press up. Inhale, engage that core and lift. Right, without the slider, same thing, we step out to the side and step back in. So we're working through that right side now, pressing all that weight into the heel as we slide down or up. Finding your breath. Remember, you've already done all these exercises, so the body knows exactly what to do. We keep thinking about if we were in a Pilates studio, right? The seat's going over the handles behind us as we step out and in, out, shift the seat back and in. 20 more seconds, and then we're gonna take it right into that lunge back. So breaking it apart, we got this, stay with it here, under the left foot. Instead of going side, we're going back in 10, 8, 7, 6, right back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and lunge it right back, down and up. So option again, step it back and up. Stepping without the slider, sliding with the slider. Right back and up. So slider or no slider, your preference. All right, we exhale as we come back up. The whole time the core is being engaged, right? So think about that towel wrapping around our waist, right? We cinch the abdominals up and in. We have 30 more seconds here before we get into that lovely plank work, right? Wrist issues, remember, again, you can stay up high and you can circle here using your abdominals to sweep your leg, or you're gonna do the same motion in your plank. 15 seconds, stay with this here. Breathe in and out. We're all gonna meet in that plank, or you stay standing in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and sweep that leg. Big leg sweeps. So we got that half circle happening. We sweep it up and then back down, up and then back down, using those abdominals. All right, squeezing into our obliques, staying with this here. Right, option to be standing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to take it into those single leg knee tucks. Remember, you can go to high knees. You can march in place. You can keep your right foot down, or this time you would wrap your right ankle around your left foot. The left foot is staying on the slider. We have about 20 more seconds here. Always the option to come down, shake your wrists out, breathe, reset, refocus, and then get back into it. Big deep breaths, right? That breath will fill your body with oxygen and it'll help us stay moving for 8, 7, single leg knee tucks. In 5, 4, left knee, left elbow in and out. in and out. Bring the knee to the chest and out. Now let's connect the breath with it. As you drive the knee in, exhale. As you send it back, inhale. Exhale, drive it in. Inhale, extend. Option, wrap those toes around that ankle. So we only have one foot on the ground, and that's our foot on the slider, in and out. No slider, just left knee, left elbow in and out. We got our thread throughs on deck. 30 seconds here. You can take as many breaks as you need. Shake the wrists out. All right, breathe. You can have your hands on your Bosu if you wanted. You can have them on the floor. Right, I know it is a lot of shoulder work, holding that body up. So I want you just to try to stay with it. Take a break if you need it. We have 15 more seconds here, and then we thread through. So the left foot comes over the right side, and then we reach up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left foot threaded over the right. Reach up into that side plank and back to center. Without the slider, same exact thing. If you rather be on your knees, you can do this rotation from here. Right up. Wrist issues, you're standing. You're inhaling to open. Exhale back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Out and center. Stay with this. You guys are doing amazing with these sliders. All right, creating that space in our body. Breathing in and out through the nose. Big inhales. Big exhales. Stay with this here. We got it. So good. So strong. Last 20 seconds. You can absolutely do anything for 20 seconds. You got it. Nice work. Nice job. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop down to those knees. Let's take a nice stretch. So option here, you can come up into a high plank, left knee, left elbow, take that pigeon. You can drop onto your back and take a figure 4, or if you rather stand and take this figure 4, you can do that too. So just stretch out those hips. A lot of work right there. Stretching it out, breathing in and out. Nice big inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. We're going to have a little ab blast here. Your sliders are done. You can push those out of the way. You do not need them anymore. But to warm up our core, we're going to start on our forearms here. So pressing our forearms into the mat. Our toes are tucked. We're going to take an exhale, lift one knee, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift one knee, inhale, lower. So we're just alternating, lifting those knees, starting to engage our low abdominals here. Now for this 3 sets here, it's about 90 seconds to warm up the core. You can always just come back to this first one. If that feels too intense on the core, come to your straight arms, lift, lift, lift. So we exhale to engage the core and lift the knees up, all right? So just go right into that here. Lift those knees. Toes stay tucked, and we just lift the knees for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you can, you're going to lift the knees here and just hold for 10, 9. Press your forearms into the earth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the knees 2 more times like that. Press your forearms into the ground. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more time. Drop the knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can stay in this same position. You can alternate lifting the knees like we did. You can lift both knees, or your first move, you're going to lift those knees up. You're going to walk the arms out to a plank and then walk it back in. The knees are hovering the whole time. In 3, 2, knees lift. Walk it out to that straight plank. Army crawl on the forearms. Shift the seat back over those heels. Now another option is keep your knees down and walk those arms out. Right? This is going to feel more supportive than keeping those knees hovering. Right? So you're going to pick what you want to do. Having the knees hover is going to be tough. Right? Seat comes back over those heels. Crawling it forward and backwards. You have about 20 more seconds. Stay with us here, and then we're gonna flip it over onto our back. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take it here for 10, 9, we flip onto our backs in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Option 1, your knees bent. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, bicycle crunch with support. One knee can always stay down. Option 2, bicycle crunch up here. Option 3, let's take it to straight legs and bicycle crunch. Bicycle crunch, bicycle crunch, straight legs. In through the nose, out through the mouth, hands behind the head, straight-legged bicycle crunches here. Option 2, right? Bent-legged bicycle crunches. Option 3, one foot always on the ground. Stay with that, you got about 20 more seconds. Beautiful, keep those shoulder blades lifted, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your head, neck, and shoulders down to the ground. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders on the ground. Take the legs to reverse tabletop. Bicycle the legs in and out. Press through the heels. Press, press. Challengers, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Fingertips behind the ears. Isometrical hold in this crunch and bicycle the legs in and out. So the shoulders are lifted as we bike. More supported, the head, neck, and shoulders are down, and the legs are bicycling from here. More challenge, the head, neck, and shoulders are lifted, and we bicycle from there. Nice, you guys, you got it. So thinking about that bicycle, right? Around, 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 around. Keep taking that around, and circle, and circle, and circle. You've got it, 20 seconds here. Stay with it. We're gonna come into our reverse crunch. Breathing in and out. 10, 7, 6. Hands underneath the tailbone in 5, 4, 3, 2, hands under the tailbone. Bring those legs to that reverse tabletop and lift, lift, lift. Little lifts here. Reverse crunches. If you want the legs straight, you can go with that there. This doesn't feel good. Bridge the hips up and down. A bridge, yes, it works the glutes, but it also works your low abdominals. Otherwise, we're just lifting the hips up an inch to get those low abdominals in that crunch, right? Lift, lift, lift. We have one more plank. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna find our forearms, but you got about 28 seconds here. The last 20 seconds when we get there, I want you to try to double time it, right? Lift a little quicker, 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 quicker. Up, up, up. Let's go 2 sets at 10. Take a 10. Take a 9. Little lift. 8. Go 7. Yes, you can. Go 6. Go 5. Go 4. Go 3. Second set right here. Last set, you go for 10. Take a 9. Little lift. Go 8. Little lift. Go 7. Go 6. You're there in 5, 4, 3, 2. Spin it around. Find your forearms. Option here, kneeling crunch. Forearms press into the mat, round the spine, and then back down. Chin to chest, spine rounds up and then down. And then down. Option for more challenge, Dolphin Pike, up and down. Chin to chest, eyes to thighs. Exhale, the hips go up. Inhale, they lower down. Exhale, they lift. Inhale, they lower. Or you're on your knees. And down. And down. I know I'm in a kind of a big sweatshirt, so it's a little harder to see, but on your forearms, you're thinking about dropping the chin to the chest and creating that rounding sensation, right? That kneeling crunch. Down and up. We got about 20 more seconds here. Stay with this. We're going to stay on our forearms. So remember, we have that army crawl forward and backwards. In 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop down to your forearms. Option to lift the knees or walk that army crawl out to the front of your mat. And then back down. Shift the seat over the heels and then walk back out. Shift the seat back and then walk back out. Options here, right? Keep the toes tucked and the knees lifted for more of a challenge as we army crawl out, out, and in, or stay on your knees for more support. Breathe. You want to breathe in through that nose. You want to exhale that down through the mouth. You can absolutely do this. Remember, we have our bicycles on deck. We're going to flip it over. It's going to feel really good. We're going to feel really strong. We're going to finish stronger together. We have about 20 seconds. Stay with that. Drop to your knees or come up on the toes. You have your last 15 seconds here. And then we flip it over. We have our straight leg bicycle. Remember the options with the bicycle. You can keep the knees bent. You can keep one foot down. You can keep your head, neck, and shoulders down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, one foot can always stay down. Or the legs can float. Or legs go up straight, all right? And then let's go from there. Bicycle it nice and straight legs. So instead of in and out, we bicycle here, side, and switch, and switch, and switch. So we're bicycling, but the legs are staying straight. This is super challenging. You do not have to go here, right? This is the advancement. The middle option is still super challenging. It's the bicycle. Legs are low, shoulders are high. Third option for support, head, neck, and shoulders are down and the legs are going in and out, or one foot is always on the ground. 2 sets of 10, 9, 8, nice you guys, 7, stay with this, 6, 5, beautiful, a lot of straight legs, this is no joke. 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's all drop our head, neck, and shoulders to the ground. Legs to reverse tabletop. Flex your feet, so it's like you're stomping through your heel, and then press the legs out and out. And out. Now option 1, keep your head, neck, and shoulders down and your legs high. Option 2, let's bring it into that isometrical hold. Hands behind the head, lift the shoulder blades. Exhale and inhale. In through the nose and out through the mouth. There is no coning of your abdominals, right? No rounding. If you feel that coning or it looks like you're getting coning in your stomach, I want you to press the legs up to the ceiling and drop your head, neck, and shoulders. And then make sure we breathe here. Now, abdominal work, right? It's also our legs. It's also our upper body. So listen to those cues. If they start to fire up, right, take a break. Drop your head, neck, and shoulders down. Breathe, reset, refocus. We've got our reverse crunches on deck in 15 seconds. All right, breathing in and out. We're going here for 10. Go 9 and 8. Go 7 and 6. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath the tailbone. Option 1, you can bridge. Option 2, we lift. 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 Little reverse crunches, right? Option 3, the legs are straight. The toes do not need to come over the eyes. It's not a reverse roll up, right? We don't need to have that full roll back, okay? Stay with just the little lifts of the low abdominals. Up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Remember, we're coming into that kneeling crunch in 30 seconds. So just breathe. You can absolutely do this. You've got this in the tank. You are stronger than you think. Breathe in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We have about 20 more seconds here. We flip it over. We have our kneeling crunch to finish, or that dolphin pike. This is your abdominal focused chunk of class. 8, 7 on the forearms in 6. 5, keep your knees down if you want support in 3, 2, knees down, chin to chest, exhale the air around the spine. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, chin to chest, eyes to thighs, round the spine, inhale, lower down. Same thing if you're on your toes. We exhale the air, we inhale back to plank. Back to plank. Taking your time with these movements, we are going to stretch that spine out soon enough. Just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You have 30 more seconds here, and then we'll take some back extension. Your core focused work is done, but you have 20 more seconds. Stay with this here, right? Use your breath to help move that body. You've got 10, 9, then we're just laying down on our bellies. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lay down on your belly. Press your hips into the mat. Scoop your abdominals up and in. Bring your big toes together. Lift your legs and lower. Lift and lower. Now, if you feel comfortable here and you also want to lift your arms and your legs, go for that here. We're here for 1 minute. Your biggest goal is pressing your hips in the mat, scooping your abdominals up and in, and then relaxing your glutes. We all have that tendency to squeeze our glutes because typically they're stronger than our back muscles, right? So we want to take this nice Big stretch through there. All right. Breathing in and out. Big inhales and exhales. If it feels better to alternate the body parts, you can totally do that. Right? You are doing what works for your body today. Not worried about anybody else. Just your body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a nice child's pose. Knees go wide, hands reach out in front of us, and take that child's pose. You guys are flying through class today. We're getting to the Bosu section of class, so if you want to use the Bosu, you're going to use it. If you don't have a Bosu or you're not using one, totally fine. If you're using the Bosu, we're going to alternate the lunge to a plank. So you'll start with your right foot on the Bosu, you'll lunge down. On the bottom, your hands will go down, your feet will go on the Bosu, and you'll switch your legs. You'll stand up. You'll lunge down, hands on the Bosu, and back. If you're not using a Bosu, it looks the same way. You lunge down, hands down, step the foot back, lunge in, stand up. All right? Let's go in 3, 2, lunge down, hands down, feet back, switch your legs, stand up, lunge down, hands down, feet back, switch your legs, stand up, lunge down, hands down, foot back, foot in, stand up. Same thing without the Bosu, right? Down, hands, step, switch legs, and up, down, hands, switch legs, stand, and up. Just keep flowing through that, right? So if you're using the Bosu, a foot is also always on the Bosu. Now you could use your couch, you could use a small stool if you didn't have a Bosu, right? You don't have to worry about that right now though, because you're here for a minute when we go through it the second time. If you want to add an object, you can do that. If you are using a weight today and a Bosu, you are going to go into a crunch on your Bosu with the weight. If you're on the floor, it's a crunch with that weight in 3, 2, 1. So on the Bosu, we shift forward. Arms come up, we crunch. On the floor, it's a crunch with that weight. If you don't want to use a weight, you don't need to. When do we exhale? When we lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Down and up, just like the sliders. You got about 6 to 7 moves here. This is move number 2. Right, articulate the spine as you roll up and then roll back down. You guys got it. Similar to those sliders, we are going to do a little bit of single leg work. If you're using the Bosu, we're going to focus on our right foot on the Bosu first. Right, if you're on the floor, totally fine. You're just going to step it out in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, right foot on the Bosu here. Squat it down and curl. Squat and hammer curl. Squat and hammer curl. So if you're on the floor, you step it out and hammer curl. Step it out and hammer curl. Step it out and hammer curl. Palms face in as we curl up. If you're on the Bosu, the foot stays continually on the Bosu as we squat and curl. Palms face in, squat and curl. Whoo! Elevated squats, right? Lateral lunges here. Lateral squats. Focusing on sinking that seat nice and low. Breathing in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Since the right foot is on the Bosu, the right hand is going to go onto the Bosu in about 20 seconds. Option here, you can stand. We're going into a one-arm row, right? We're rowing it up and down. If you're using the Bosu, we're going to meet in a plank. Your right hand is on the Bosu in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right hand on the Bosu. Row it up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, if you want more, you can rotate to that T-plank. Up, up, down, down. You could do this on the floor as well as standing, right? You can stay just in that one-arm row. Wrist issues, you're rowing right here. One-arm style. Up and down. You got it. Nice, nice work, you guys. Staying with this. So we're focusing on all that right side being the contact point to the Bosu or the contact point to the floor. We got about 15 seconds here. If you're using a Bosu, you're gonna stand on the Bosu. If you're on the ground, you're gonna keep the weight in your left hand. You're gonna take it into a balancing bicep curl. We're gonna test our stability and our balance in 5, 4, 3, 2, lift your left foot off the ground, curl and extend. Left foot's off the ground. Left knee's up by the chest and the left arm's curling. If you're on the Bosu, right foot on the Bosu, right, find your balance. Whew, this is gonna throw you, right? So same arm is moving as the same leg is lifting, right? That wants to throw us. So you don't need a crazy heavy weight, right? Option to touch your wall gently for support. Option to do this on the floor. Option to also switch. It gives you more stability when it's across your body, right? But the goal here is to challenge our body. Do something unilateral, one-sided. Really find that challenge here. All right, stay with this. Breathing in and out, inhales and exhales. We got about 10 seconds. We're gonna go to that one arm squat to press, the weight staying in our left side in 10. You can do this on the Bosu or the floor. In 5, 4, wrap that weight on your left shoulder in 3, 2, squat, exhale and press down and up, down and up. So we squat down and we press. If you're on the Bosu, you know what it is. It's the same thing, right? Find your balance. Now I want you guys to really engage your core. When you're on the Bosu, you can't cheat, right? Because you'll fall off. You'll literally just fall to the sides. So on the floor, we need to be a little more aware. We need to think about using our abdominals. That's your brace. That's your tree trunk. As you exhale, those abs pull up and in. They lock in that core. So nice and strong. 20 more seconds here. You guys got it. So, so good. Breathing in and out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember how that right foot is staying on the Bosu? That's our right contact point. Let's lunge down, drive the knee up. Lunge down, drive the knee up. Now if you want more, lunge down and hop. Lunge down and hop. You can do this on the ground too, right? Little cardio opportunity here. Spike the heart rate, right? Maybe use your arms, or you're lunging down and driving up, planting in center, step it back, step it center, drive it up. Lots of options, right? Right side is your point of contact on that Bosu, on the floor. Right? Yes, stay with us here. We got about 15 more seconds. One move in the middle, we go through the opposite side, and then we are done. That's it. You got it. Stay with it here. Breathing in and out. Take it here. We go for 10, 9. Nice work. Come on. 8, 7, 6. You're going to drop to your elbows, or you're going to drop on the Bosu. We're going to bicycle our legs. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Your hands can come on the Bosu. Lift the legs up and bicycle it in and out. Woo! 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 Option number 2, no Bosu. Come down to your elbows. Tuck your tailbone and press the legs in and out, in and out. So of course this is core work, but it's also going to fire up your legs. All right, feet are flexed. Press through those heels. Find your breath. 20 seconds here. You guys are doing so good, so strong. We're going to go back to those lunges and those planks in about 15 seconds. So just breathe. Stay with it. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can absolutely do this. We lunge it back and plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, lunge, step it back. Drop the knee, drop the hands, walk the feet, switch the legs, stand it up. Lunge it down, hands down, feet back, plank, feet forward, stand, lunge, hands, feet, hands. All right, so we flow through that with or without the Bosu. All right, lots of options here. Lots of ways to get that heart rate up. Continually moving using the Bosu or no Bosu. All right, option here is also to just lunge and not worry about that Bosu. We're coming into that weighted crunch. So you're using one weight in about 20 seconds to crunch it up. Stay with this. This is the last time you see this exercise. Beautiful, I like that. If you want to add the jump on the top, you can totally do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, weighted Bosu crunch. Shoulder blades, lift them up and down, and down. Exhale that air and lower, and down. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, crunching up and down, staying with this here. Right, keep thinking about all the work you guys have done to get to this point. We're gonna use both weights for that hammer curl. Single leg squat, our point of contact is gonna be our left side this round. You have 30 more seconds. So maybe on the top of that crunch, you lift even higher and then come down and all the way down. Lift up, lift higher, down and down. Lift up, lift higher and down and down. You have 20 seconds left here. We have our hammer curls on deck with that single leg squat. Left foot on the Bosu, or we're stepping it out to the left and curling. Stepping out to the left and curling in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, hammer curl with that lateral lunge, that single leg squat. Woo! Or left foot on the Bosu. Down and up, down and up. Seat goes back, hips press forward. Seat goes back, hips press forward. Seat back, hips forward. Seat back, hips forward. Staying with this here. You guys know exactly what's on deck. Body's already done it. Body's like, all right, I got it. I can do this. Right? We got it. Stay with this. Left side is the point of contact side. So remember, we're going to come into that right arm single row or a T rotation, standing, kneeling, or using the Bosu in 20 seconds. In through that nose, out through the mouth. Stay with this here. You got it. 15 more seconds. Not a ton of time. Come on. We got it. Down and up. Hammer curl. Extend. Hammer curl and extend. We find our plank. Left hand on the Bosu. In 5, 4, 3, 2. We row and extend. We row and extend. If you want the rotation, you add it in. Right, option to do this standing. Take the wrist rotation out of it, right? You find what's gonna work for your body today and you're gonna go there. You're not gonna worry about anything else. Just you, what challenges you today. Those abs, scoop them up and in. Gentle poke to the belly button, right? Abdominal wall scoops up and in. Heels press back, we row. If you're on the Bosu and you want the extension, add the rotation and the extension. We have less than 15 seconds here. We got our balancing biceps. Now remember, the weight's gonna stay in that right hand and we're gonna try to lift the right foot off the ground or off the Bosu. In 5, 4, 3, 2, balancing biceps. Curl and extend, right? You can always keep the right toes tapped to the ground or tap to the Bosu for a little support, but we're thinking about all the weight in the left leg. Now if you can, you lift the right leg up. Now you might be like me and you drop it down every other bicep curl, right? That's totally fine. Maybe you're holding on gently to a wall, to the stairs, something to help you with these balancing biceps, right? So we're working not only our core, we're working our balance here. We're breathing in and out. Nice big inhale and exhale. The left foot is staying as the point of contact on the Bosu, right? We're gonna take that lunge. We're gonna lunge and then knee drive. All right, stay with it here. We're gonna lunge and knee drive in 10 seconds here. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lunge it back. Drive it up, add the hop if you want. Lunge, drive and hop. Lunge, drive and hop. Lunge, drive and hop. Right, you don't need the Bosu, but if you want it, you add it into the mix. You guys got it. We got our final move on deck. All right, one more move. That is it. Nice work, you guys. So good, so strong. This is where you can't give up, right? You have to stay with it. You gotta find your breath. You gotta inhale through that nose, exhale through the mouth. Stay with it. You can absolutely do this. This is where it challenges us. This is where we wanna quit. Don't quit, right? Don't give up on yourself. Stay with it. Right here. You have about 15 seconds. This is your 15 seconds. You stay with it the whole time. Breathe in and out. Take it here for 10. Go 9 and 8. Go 7 and 6. Go 5. This is 4. Go 3. Go 2. Go 1. Last set are bicycles. Drop your arms down to the ground or onto the Bosu and press and pull. Inhale, exhale, press and pull. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Woo! You guys got this. You guys are going to have 20 seconds on of an exercise, 10 seconds to transition. 20 seconds on of that exercise, 10 seconds to transition. 3 rounds of that, less than 3 minutes left of work. We will use our weights if you have them. If you don't, totally fine. You don't need them, but you have your last 10. Go 9, go 8, we press and pull for 7. Find your balance. 6, challenge the body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna stand up. We're gonna take the weights up on our shoulders. Palms are gonna face in. We're gonna alternate rapidly pressing the weights up, 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 up. We're gonna go as fast as we can for 20 seconds. Then we have 20 seconds of burpees. Option for burpees, hands go down, feet walk back, feet walk in, rise up onto your toes. Option for a challenge, jump it back, jump it in, jump it up. Option for the furthest challenge, jump down. Release the hands and jump up. Let's grab your weights in 4, 3, 2. Rack the weights on your shoulders. Press, pull, hop, down, go quick, go fast. Now this is a shoulder burn. If this does not feel good for anyone's shoulders, alternate the hammer curls, right? Options. You got it, take it, here you go for 8. Take it 7, you go for 6, go 5, go 4, go 3, 2, 10-second transition. Burpees on deck in 8, 7, 6, weights down and out of the way. Burpee in 3, 2, 1, burpee it out, let's go, let's go. Spike that heart rate, you know what the options are. 3 rounds, first one, you're dating these 2 exercises. You're figuring it out. Second round, you're committed, you're engaged, you know what's happening. 3rd round, you go all out, it's marriage, it doesn't matter. We don't hold any stops back. Go 5, go 4, go 3, 2, 1. Round 1 done. 2 more rounds. Grab those weights, rack them on your shoulders. We're gonna alternate that press, nice and rapid fire. In 3, 2, press, pull, hop, down, go right into it. Right, you take as many breaks as you need, but try to stay committed to yourself right here. Try not to give up. You got 10, we got 9, we got 8, we got 7, we got 6, we got 5, this is 4. Go 3, 2, place the weights out of the way. Whew, burpees. How we doing? How we feeling? Second set, right? This is that like engaged set. You know what it feels like. You know where your threshold is. You go in 3, 2, burpee. Let's go. Come on, don't hold back. 20 seconds. You can do absolutely anything for 20 seconds. It's all in your head. It's tough, I know, right? You got this though. This is what you do right here is what matters. This is what spikes the metabolic rate. This part right now is what matters later in the day when your heart rate is still up. Your body's still burning and churning for 3, 2, grab the weights. Last set. This is where you just go crazy. All right, bring the weights to your shoulders. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone. Let's go. In 3, 2, shoulder press and switch, switch, switch. I know, right? You're like, this shouldn't be cardio. Why is this getting so hard, right? You've done a ton of shoulder plank work to get to this point. You're going as quick as possible, so those shoulders are burning, the heart rate staying up. That's what we want. We want to burn that metabolic rate. You go for 10. Go 9, you go for 8. Go 7. Go 6, you go 5. This is 4. Go 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Last 20 seconds of burpees. Everything you got in the tank. In 5, 4, 3, 2, burpee, let's go. Don't hold back, come on. This is what we signed up for. This is why we're doing this, right? This is why you showed up. You did not work for the first 44 minutes just to get to this point and give up, right? You worked so hard to get here for 10. You go 9, you go 8, you go 7 and 6, you go 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Woo! Catch your breath. Give yourself a round of applause.